What's up, YouTube? This is KingDaddyDMAC coming at you with another Wi-Fi battle. Here I have a roulette against UAnear, also known as MeganFox, on shoddy. Has been at the top of the ladder not so long ago for quite some time, so very good player. But again, we're going to have a roulette here, so be pretty cool. Right here, he leads with the Magnezone, so I know that he's going to be special, and really all I can do is calm mine up so he's not going to be able to do anything, and that will actually be pretty good for me. He realizes this and decides to switch out into his Hippowdon, which is actually pretty good for him to get in a roulette battle since it is all random pokes. He's able to get his Stealth Rocks out there, and he does have the possible super effective damage on the Earthquake, but I'm going to be able to just take him out with a second Psychic, which is very good for me. And yeah, that was pretty much useless. But anyway, he's going to be able to go into his Kingdra now, and he's going to go and try for the Waterfall. And being that I am the defensively oriented Calm Mind Raji, he's really not going to be able to do jack shit to me. So this probably wasn't the best idea for him, but he's going to just, at this point, with this couple Calm Minds up, he's just going to have to hope that I don't carry the Wish. Unfortunately, I do. And I'm just going to go ahead for the Thunderbolt, take Kingdra out, because he can be such a big threat to so many teams. And then he is basically left with just going into his Chansey, which is a killer special wall, but unfortunately this Rachi with such high HP and his only attack being S-Toss, really not the best idea for him. So he's going to keep on spamming the S-Tosses, but I'm still going to be able to just wish off all the damage and just get as many Calm Minds as I want, and pretty much probably just go through and sweep his team. In realizing this, just to make it more fun of a battle, I decided to switch out and just play it through, which again probably would have made it much shorter, but again, just I don't get to play this guy very often, so much more enjoyable. I go into my Metang, I go for the Explode, hoping to catch that Chansey, but he makes a great predict and goes into his Magnezone. At this point I go into my Weavile, and I'm just going to go for the Revenge Kill, go for the Low Kick, super effective fighting damage, and he decides just to stay in. And then goes into his Lucario to revenge me. And again, I did not know what this Lucario wanted to do, whether it was special, physical. There with the Vacuum Wave, he shows me that he's special, so either way it was the smart move for me to stay in. I now go into my Celebi, which will resist probably any move that he has, and be able to pull off his Zen Headbutt, but he switches out again to scout what move I'm going to do. This is the special physically oriented Celebi is Scarfed. It is a special set that uses Trick to shut down other walls and so forth, so it's pretty neat. I get to show this off. I'm going to switch out here, fearing the Ice Beam, and knowing that I really can't do anything to him because Cloyster is very, very physically bulky. But I know my Starmie is going to be able to, one, spin off any entry hazards that he gets in, which I do right here, but also wall any attacking moves that he has. It's possible he could have had the Explosion, but I really wasn't sure at this point, and it would have been worth it anyway. I go now to my Hippowdon, just because I'm going to want to try and set up Stealth Rocks of my own, and hopefully with all this switching be able to benefit from residual damage. But he goes for the Toxic, which is really good. This is really going to limit my use of my Hippowdon, and yeah. So anyway, I'm going to take toxic damage. Now I'm going to switch out into my Celebi. And again, this is a custom set, not something that you'd see on Smogon or anything else like that. So he really had no way of predicting what I was going to do. I was hoping he'd stay in so I could pull off this trick, and I'm able to do it, which is awesome because this is going to shut down anything that this Chansey really can do to to be effective. So at that point, I almost consider that poke dead. Now here I'm going to go for the U-turn, just really to scout a move, and I decide to go into my Hippowdon again because Lucario's not going to be able to do anything to me, and I'm going to be able to pull off an Earthquake and hit that or anything else that comes in, which is not flying. So once again, being the great player that UAnear is, was able to predict that Earthquake, so I'm walled out at this Cloister. I'm going to switch again, fearing the Ice Beam, but he goes for a Rapid Spin himself, and what's nice is I've now seen all of his moves. I know he doesn't have Explosion or something like that, but my entry hazards are now all gone, so I'm not going to be able to get all that residual damage, which would have been nice. Here I'm going to switch into my Rachi, and he's going to lock himself into the S-Toss, but I'm going to have pretty much free reign right here. He's going to immediately switch out to his Lucario as I go for a Wish, and I know that Lucario isn't going to be able to take me out with any single move. It's going to be a 2-hit KO, so I'm just going to go ahead right here, and I'm going to go for a Psychic. Didn't do quite as much as I had hoped, being super effective, but it's going to be enough to 2-hit KO him without him killing me first. So he's going to go for another Aura Sphere, bring me down to extremely low health, but I will live and I will get that Psychic off, and now I have officially destroyed all the sweepers on his team, so things are looking very good. He's going to go into his Chansey as I get the Wish off, but he decides to just lock himself into the S-Toss, and in case he didn't, that's why I stayed in. But either way, I'm able to pass off the Wish, and now in this Hippowdon, he's going to have to switch. I'm going to get hurt by the poison, and then switch back into my Starmie, again fearing the Ice-type move, and again, take that very well. I'm going to predict his switch, go for the recover right here just to stay nice and healthy, and he's going to then wall me, but just in case he was going to do a double switch, I went ahead for the Thunderbolt, also be able to see what move he locks himself into, and since he goes for the Wish, I know that he's going to switch out to the Cloister, so I'm going to go ahead into my Celebi and be able to catch him there, hopefully getting him to switch again, but he calls my bluff as I U-turn out, but either way that's good because I'm able to go into the Starmie and again take that Ice type damage very well. Again, I'm going to go for another recover, predicting his switch because he's going to be fearing my Thunderbolt, and again, he's going to lock himself into a move. He goes for the Wish, so he's really just trying to stall me out. Doesn't really have much of anything that he can do here. And I'm just going to go for the Earthquake and take out his Chansey. And then between Hippowdon and the rest of my pokes, he really has no chance. So good game near. Again, this was a roulette, so we weren't really able to make any have any choice in what we got in teams, but it's always something just for lulz, and it's fun, and just see what we can do with what you got. So guys, go make sure to check out UAnear. It does have a YouTube channel. We'll have the link in the description. Also, I decided to use another one of the intros made for my intro contest. It was very cool. Let me know what you guys think about it, and make sure to check out the other entries, as well as keep on entering ones of your own. And yeah, comment, rate, like, subscribe, and peace out.